national anthem thing. All right, yeah, here we are. We live. CMD Boxing Reports right along my man Big Face Worldwide. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel as well.
What's good? What's good? What's good? Subscribers, how you guys doing, man? It's been a hell of a night of fight so far. And now it's time for the main event, man. I'm here with my man CMD Boxing Reports. Like he said, I am Big Faces Worldwide, man. Enjoy the fight with us.
Yeah, and we're going to have Boxing Block coming in, joining us later on. He's doing his video, I believe, on the last fight.
Oh, he's doing the post-fight thing?
Yeah. Uh-oh, I can't see my chat. What happened to the chat? All right, the chat is way down here. All right, for the four that's watching, make sure you hit that like button. All right, so we ain't that far apart because I can hear yours. So we're like a couple of seconds off, but that's cool.
Okay, cool.
Who?
Okay, bro.
Yo, Boxing Block Center is here as well. All right, we about to get the party started.
You watched the interview?
Yeah. Yo, the interview
of Joshua talking about water.
Yeah.
What's up?
Dancing around the questions as normal.
Yo,
let water back up what he says. one name, one shine, one name, one face. Deontay Water, he said he wants to be the main man, right? So he's got to go to London and fight him. Date is booked April 13th. We waited, bro. We waited.
But you gotta admit, the smart thing right now would be to go with the rematch with Fury.
Well, the thing is that if he loses the fight, what happens then? Meaning he loses the payday, and because what Joshua wants is that belt. That belt is history.
No, it ain't history. That just
right.
Let's make a bigger fight for
that
Fury.
That belt is history, bro. Undisputed. The last undisputed was Lennox Lewis. No one ever since has been undisputed.
The Tyson Fury is undisputed.
No, it's not undisputed. He wasn't unified.
No, I'm sorry. He's the linear. All right, I'm sorry about that. But
listen, if we should go by that, if we should go by that, that means Lennox Lewis is still a linear champion because he wasn't beaten. He's the last undisputed and wasn't beaten. You understand what I mean? So
Lennox Lewis was the undisputed. We talking about Lennox Lewis was not the champion.
Of course, it's the linear. If Lennox Lewis was the last linear heavyweight champion, okay. Listen, how Tyson Fury became a linear heavyweight champion is when Klitschko was considered the man, okay. But Klitschko, remember, wasn't undisputed. Never went undisputed because his brother had the WBC belt and they couldn't fight each other. You know,
right,
so Lennox Lewis
how did go ahead.
Lennox Lewis is the last undisputed heavyweight king of the whole universe, and he has the right. He has the legitimate claim to call himself a linear heavyweight champion. You understand what I mean? So let's keep it real. I'm not trying to say that Tyson Fury doesn't have a claim to linear heavyweight champion because he beat Klitschko first. That's for sure. But if we go look at the history, if we really want talk about, if we really want to look into it, Carlos Lewis is the real linear champion because he is the last undisputed. Until someone becomes undisputed, then we're gonna see what happens. Understand what I mean? The thing is that there is no linear belt, that there's no linear title. And remember, Tyson Fury never used to talk about linear, him being a linear champion. He was recently he started doing it. Before he never used to talk about it.
Because I mean, he wasn't one until 2 years ago. And we
Jo,
all remember the hiatus he went on. So nah, he wasn't even thinking about boxing then.
Joshua wants to become undisputed, and that's it. That's what he wants, that belt.
So
Becoming
if he
undisputed.
loses against Tyson Fury, you mean to tell me that Deontay Wilder will not be interested in going up against Tyson Fury for the belt?
If he loses against Tyson Fury, who loses against Tyson Fury?
If Deontay Wilder loses in the rematch,
Yeah. What
so
happens?
will Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury?
Well, if Deontay Wilder loses to Tyson Fury in the rematch, that means Deontay Wilder will never get a payday again because he might I might criticize Wilder and chastise him and say, yeah, he's not a good boxer. But one thing I know is that he's a wide man when it comes to punching. And if he loses, the reason why Deontay Wilder people want to fight him now is because of that belt. They want to take that belt away from him. Without that belt, Deontay Wilder, no one will want to fight him. I'm just telling you the truth because he would then become a high risk, low reward.
Right, he's too
You
dangerous.
understand?
He's too
You
dangerous.
understand? Because you understand what I mean. So it's just like Joshua. If Joshua wasn't a champion and wasn't a cash cow, no one, Wilder and Fury wouldn't want to fight him. Remember when Joshua sparred Tyson Fury when he was an amateur? Tyson Fury was a pro. Tyson Fury himself testified what happened, and Joshua at that time was very uh, like he was a novice, basically a novice. So Tyson Fury knows what Joshua can do. Tyson Fury talk about Joshua, Dosa, say stuff, but he knows that Joshua is a very smart boxer and a dangerous puncher. If listen, the reason why Tyson Fury vacated his bet is not only because of mental health issue. You know that?
No.
Yeah, it's not only listen. It's not only because of mental health issues. It's because Tyson Fury is afraid of having to challenge on young hungry lions coming up at that time. I'm just telling you the truth. Tyson Fury is a challenger. He's better being a challenger, not a champion.
Well, he is a champion. I mean, he may not have a belt, a ring belt, like the WBA
He's
and
no,
WBC,
he's no
but he
champion,
does
bro.
have the lineal champion.
He's no champion, bro. Listen carefully. He is no champion. He was supposed to give Vladimir Klitschko a rematch. What happened? He pulled off. He pulled out. You understand?
His ankle was hurt.
Bro,
Right.
forget about that. He pulled out. Listen, he pulled out of that fight. And if Tyson Fury had be, Tyson Fury did school Water. He beat Water anyway. He won that fight. But if Tyson Fury was given that belt, Tyson Fury would not rematch Water. He would
Tyson
drop the
Fury.
belt.
Tyson Fury was knocked out in that fight.
He would drop the belt.
Yeah.
He would drop the belt, and then Tyson Fury wasn't knocked out. Wasn't knocked out, bro. Let's keep it real. You know your boy got screwed. You
I
know,
ain't gonna
bro.
lie. He did give Wilder one hell of a fight, right? Yeah,
Listen,
you know what I
listen,
mean.
listen.
And like when I
Get,
was watching the fight and scoring it, okay, and when it was live, I said, okay, yeah, Tyson Fury won. But when they said a draw, I had a feeling it was gonna be a draw. I even said it like in the ninth
listen,
round. But when I
listen.
went back and watched it, I
The,
said, all right, it depends
the,
what the
the,
judges was seeing.
we all know that Tyson Fury won that fight. Clearly, let's keep it real. Tyson Fury won that fight. But the thing is that for you to go to America and take the belt away from the champion, you've got to knock the champion out or dominate the champion completely. So I'm just saying the truth. It's just the truth. Joshua talked about this as well, saying that well, Tyson Fury should have gone there and tried to knock him out. And because getting a decision, you're in America, the judges they already have their scorecards with them already, even before the
Nah,
fight starts.
I'm gonna put it to you like this:
That Mexican judge that gave Water 115 to 111.
if
What
he
sort of
would
score?
have tried to go in there and
Are you
knock
telling? Are you telling? Are you telling
Wilder
me?
out, he
What,
would have
what,
got stopped.
listen, what I'm saying. Listen, what I'm saying is that Tyson Fury is not a power puncher. He's not an aggressive fighter. He's a
Hold on
defensive
for that.
fighter.
Canelo Alvarez
But
making his way out. All right, go ahead.
I'm just saying that to take a bet away from a champion, you have to dominate him like Tyson Fury dominated Klitschko, or you knock him out. You understand? This is what I'm trying to say. But I know Tyson Fury, if he went aggressive, if he went on the offensive, he would have gotten knocked out because he's not a power puncher. And Deontay Water did not respect Tyson Fury's power. You understand? You can tell that from the beginning of the first round, Deontay Water had no respect for Tyson Fury. He never thought about who was coming back.
If y'all agree,
Mm. Against Joshua, he would have respect because he knows that if he gets hit by Joshua, he knows what could happen. He knows it's going down. So Joshua as well will also have to be careful about Water. That fight. Joshua versus Water will be a blockbuster, bro. Is either one will come out alive. You understand? One will go down, one will come out alive because that fight, whoever is whoever is first, you know, I don't know.
hold
It's
on. I
gonna
think I what's your name? No, I didn't. About to say, oh
Wow.
yeah, I did. My bad, gang. My bad.
Madison Square Garden
Yeah,
is
I had spelled what's your name's name wrong. Fielding. I knew I was rushing. Yeah, I got it spelled wrong. I forgot to put the I. I was like, wait a minute. I'm looking. I said, wait, something don't look right.
there's an I
Nah,
in
man.
there. You got an I
Yeah,
in there.
the I become it comes right after the F. It's supposed to be FIE. I got an FEI. Well, y'all,
We know what you're talking about.
uh, man, I even spelled it wrong in the tag. My goodness, this is embarrassing. Oh well, hey, we're only human. Hey, everyone gets it.
Hey, it's a packed house at Madison Square Garden, man.
Yeah,
Canelo brought him out. I was
yeah.
I, I was wondering was he going to be able to pack it, man? And look at that crowd. They are in Madison Square Garden.
well, he is the biggest American star, so
He's not really American. I mean, he's one of the biggest fighters that fight in America. But
bro, he's not American. He's a Mexican, but his fan base are in America. So he's American, bro.
yeah, I don't know. All right, so they said that he's given up 6 inches in this fight. Now he fought a guy that was 6'1", Chavez Jr.
And to be honest,
Actually,
I think this fight's going to look very similar to the fight with Chavez Jr.
I was hoping not. I mean,
I hope
he
not.
was just
I
a
hope not.
punching bag
Yep.
in that fight. So if this fight looks like the one with shoot with Chavez
Well,
Jr.,
Mexicans really support their fighter, bro. They support Canelo for sure.
Yes, they do. You're absolutely right about that. Well, it's about to go down, man. Let me get y'all predictions, man. What do y'all think's going to happen in the fight? Do y'all think this guy
Bro,
Fielding is
bro,
going
Bro, I really don't know because if he didn't got stalked by Callum Smith, you
First
know.
round, first, but it was in the first round. He could have
Yeah,
came out cold.
but Callum Smith is a much bigger fighter than Canelo and also a bigger puncher. So
Absolutely.
let's see what happens. But one thing I know is that this fight might go the distance, and if it doesn't, Canelo might stop Rocky.
Yeah, that's all I was about to say. If it don't go the distance,
But I'm not counting Rocky Fedor out because this guy does not look like a typical athlete. You know, he doesn't have the body structure of a typical athlete, but he came to Germany and surprised everyone who counted him out. So I don't know. I favor Canelo to outpoint him or stop him. So that's what I see. And because if Canelo stops him, then that make the Canelo
hey, what
fight
belt
again.
is this? This the I what is it? IBO? That's not IBO, is it? What
No, it's
belt
a
is that?
WBA regular.
All
That
right.
would be yeah. So Canelo is daring to be great, but I don't think Canelo is looking past Rocky Fedor.
All right. So how many? All right. So Canelo, let's see how many divisions he had fought in. He fought at 154, 160. He won belts at 154,
Yeah,
160. So three
this
division
would be his
champions.
this would be his third division championship if he's able to pull it off.
Well, Mexicans are really many in the United States, bro. Look how they fly their flag.
And a lot of people, a lot of boxing insiders, they
They,
do
they,
not
they,
acknowledge the WBA regular title.
well, bro, it's a title.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
be frank
championship.
with you. It was good that they brought this fight to the East Coast because let me tell you, the Mexican population had picked up real big out here. You know,
Absolutely. Yes,
it,
yes, yes. You're
yeah,
right.
it has picked up, man. And
You are right.
What do you what Big Fist Worldwide? What do you think about this on?
What, the fight?
What do you think about this on the platform?
The zone?
Yeah,
I like the zone, man. I think the zone is I think the zone is very
you
good, man. I haven't had
you think they're gonna fail? Like some people say, some of your American brothers, or let's say
I don't
African
think
American brothers.
I don't think it's going to fail. I think it's going to take a little time to be successful. I think it's going to take a little time to be successful. Maybe the end of 2019, sometime in 2020.
Wow, Rocky Fidel look huge, yeah. Wow, my God,
Yeah,
Rocky Fidel looks Rocky Fidel looks huge.
he looks what?
Look at the size difference, bro.
wow, he's very
Yeah,
good.
But Canelo, I think Canelo will stop him or he go to distance.
I don't know. Right now, he's doing it. He's doing kind of okay. Fielding here. I
Wow,
know
he
I
is
got his name spelled
very
Felton.
very big.
Now,
Yeah,
okay, he's covering up. All right, he's doing with the jab.
he looks very huge, bro.
Wow, he's very big.
Hey, bro, he's big. I see the reason why they have weight classes. God, look
Yeah,
at the size.
he was having trouble making
Look at
certain
this.
weight anyway. So
Canelo is like it's like a hand compared to Rocky Fidel.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Canelo should be very happy that he's not fighting Callum Smith because that guy looked even more bigger and dangerous puncher as well.
well, hey, if he's going to stay at 168, he's going to have to face the guy. You know what I
I don't
mean?
think
He
it was.
just can't.
Oh, with a body shot. I told you, drops him with a body shot. Damn it, man, the body.
All right, I like Canelo's ring generalship with the footwork. He really is walking Rocky down,
Yeah,
marching him right back to the ropes, making him cover up.
Canelo is a very talented fighter. The body shot is But Rocky now has
Oh, first knockdown, body shot. Yeah, Rocky, he's down. Everybody should be chanting Rocky, Rock. Well, he ain't winning, so nah.
I think the body shot is hot and Rocky. I think the body shot is the problem.
I mean,
Damn,
shoot, Canelo, he right there at the man's body. He don't have to really bend down. Stand right there, stand up, and go right beneath the elbows, man. That stuff hurt.
damn, bro. He's a really talented fighter, to be sincere. Really talented,
Yeah,
really
well,
talented
he needs
fighter.
to start fighting more
I,
talented
I, I think I
opponents.
think I think I think he's gonna. Well, I think Canelo beat Charlo and beat Jacob. I think he beats them.
Oh,
I
really?
think so. Yeah, I think he beat Charlo. Especially, I think Jacob can beat Charlo because Charlo is all mouth, no action. I mean, this guy talks a lot and doesn't fight no one.
Nah. All right. So you think Jacobs could
Say he's
beat?
no action. How do you come to that conclusion? He's no action.
Man, he's all talk, no
What have you
action, bro.
seen? What have you seen from him to makes you say he's no action? He goes in there and destroys his opponents.
Yeah, Charlo, right?
Destroys,
Yeah,
it destroys bombs, bro. It destroys bombs.
because
It just
none of the
wait.
so-called elite fighters want to fight him.
Why has it done? Why has it been ducking Jacobs then? Jacobs called him out.
Jacobs ain't
Jacobs,
called him out. He's been chasing Jacobs for
what
years.
the hell are you saying? The video is still on YouTube now. Con,
Jacobs run his mouth. He's
Ja-
talking
Jacobs
noise. He did not
con,
want to fight Charlo.
con, confronted Charlo, and Charlo was all cold like an ice. Let's keep it
Oh,
real,
you talking about when they met face to face?
Yeah,
definitely. The video is still out there. Charlo is afraid of Jacobs, bro. I'm telling you the truth.
stop, man.
Jacobs,
Stop it.
of course, bro. Let's
Stop.
keep it real. You'll see what happened to Charlo when he gets to fight a really talented fighter, not Bumps. You will see what happens to him.
Well, hopefully,
I'm telling you right.
hopefully,
I'm telling you.
hopefully,
I'm
one
telling
of
you.
these really
I'm telling
talented
you.
fighters don't
Can,
be stop running
can,
from him and fight him.
Canelo
Yeah, round two now.
would beat Jacobs, but would beat Charlo. I think.
Yeah,
What's his name? Golovkin might have a harder time against Charlo because Golovkin is his style is just come forward and he doesn't really have a defense, a
Yeah,
solid
but
defense. He doesn't like fighting on the back foot.
right here in this fight here, all right, Column. I
Yeah,
mean, I said
bro, no.
Column.
Rocky
Rocky
Fielding,
Fielding,
Rocky,
all right, he's starting to let his hands go a little bit, but Canelo
yeah,
Alvarez, he's looking like the old Gennady Golovkin with that footwork. I mean, just marching them dudes
yeah.
back to the ring.
Canelo knows the weakness. The weakness is the body. That's
yeah.
what he's trying to do.
Canelo's on a different level, man. Them
Yeah, in this
fights,
fight,
them fights with Gennady Golovkin, man. He learned so much from them two fights,
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and he's definitely on a different level than these other
You,
guys, man.
you can
yeah,
tell,
yo,
bro.
that's good. He learned a lot from Floyd in one fight. Learned a lot from Gennady in two fights. Man, who knows? Canelo, man, who, hey, just might become the Michael Jordan of boxing.
I tell you what, Rocky Field is missing those uppercuts, man. They look strong and powerful. I wonder what would
Yeah,
happen if one of them landed.
yeah, bro.
He's fighting, man. He's fighting.
Yeah, yeah, he's coming out laying them hands out here. Now he went down early.
I I think the weak point of Rocket Fitting is the body.
Yep.
You
And
see how
you know what?
you,
I like the
yeah,
way Canelo's keeping his head down.
you see how Rocket Fitting is
Nice.
really covering the body, try cover. He
Yeah, he
knows
got
that.
his elbows tucked real nice. You're right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
My Rocky Fielding, right?
Yeah.
yeah. The weak point is
Uh,
the body.
yeah,
The weak point is.
he got some long behind arms. I mean, I understand he's like
You see, I
6'1",
told
about the
you
same height
again.
as me. I'm
I,
like I'm 6'1", 7'8". Might as well say 6'2", but
second time again, go drop again. Second time. The weak point is the body. The body is the weak point. The body is the weak point.
I don't think my
And
arms as long as his. He got some long arms. All right, that was a little low, but Rocky Fielding, he ain't say anything. Another knockdown by a body shot, and it's Rocky Fielding that's on the canvas.
The
Yeah,
weak point
body
is the
shots are
body,
killing
bro.
this dude. I mean,
Body,
he's
the
doing.
body.
Yeah, Rocky Fielding is game, but yo, it's them body shots, man, that's hurting him.
He's digging himself into a deep hole, man. 10-8 rounds to start the fight off is not good.
Well, this is what a lot of people expected.
He's doing some running now.
I mean, it's looking better than Chavez Jr., but then it's beginning to look like almost like Chavez Jr. We going into round 3. It's been 2 knockdowns. Rocky Fielding was down in the first from a body shot. Now, what was that? Let me see what that was. And he was down the second. I don't think that was a body shot. Let me see. Maybe it was up. All right, he's trying to dig. Oh, nah, that was.
Like it was a left to the body. Like it was a
Let
left to
me.
the body. Left hook to the body. Hey, when he's kneeling down, he's almost Canelo Alvarez's size, man.
Yeah, yeah, right there, y'all.
Watch, here comes the left to the body right here.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah.
Well, Canelo, this guy, Rocky Fielding has been hitting so hard and still don't feel it. Is he on something? Like this guy doesn't.
Yeah, he definitely seems like a completely different fighter, man.
Yeah.
And this is
And
Canelo
like
Alvarez, right? Well, hey,
it's
y'all said it. I mean, he learned a lot from the Gennady Golovkin fight. Learned a lot from Floyd Mayweather.
Hey, it might be the Kombuterol.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the word I was looking for.
because damn, bro, the body shot is just hot and feeding. Feeding is gonna get stopped.
Yeah, he's
It's
gonna
gonna
get
get
stopped.
stopped. Yeah, it's gonna get stopped.
Clenbuterol
It's a
after
nice
effects.
little
The
word.
after effects of clenbuterol makes you very professional.
But I like the
Yeah,
fact that he's not giving up. He's not giving up.
No, he's
Keep
still
fighting.
fighting. He's still
Yeah,
fighting hard.
he's not. He doesn't want to be called a paper champion, bro.
The
man, he
thing,
better
the
fight for
thing,
his belt.
the thing that's missing from Fielding, man, he doesn't have a jab. He's not throwing the
No,
jab. For his
yeah,
reach and his height, he needs a jab to
yeah,
keep Canelo out there.
I
yeah,
He's
know,
and
and it's
he's
not
fighting
like
like a small
Canelo
man.
can counter over it because look, he got them long arms right along with
and
that height.
and also to try tie Canelo up, tie him up like bully him like a child. That's what you
Exactly.
do as a big man. Instead, Rocky Fitting is trying to fight low.
He's about to go. He's fighting like a short man. He's giving up his height.
Yeah,
To have
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much height, he needs to be popping that jab out there to Canelo, and he's
The,
not
the,
doing
the, Canelo has to fight Callum Smith because that guy is a no. Let's see, drop again for the third time. Drop again for the third time.
all right, he back up against the ropes. He's coming out. He's fighting back. Now he's backing up Canelo
Is
Alvarez.
drop again for the third time, bro.
He's
Wow.
about to
Continue.
get dropped again.
Yeah, it's for the third time.
All right, if
Still
he
fight
get
him
dropped in every
again for the
round, oh
four
my goodness,
time.
he might as well
Over.
forget it.
Fight
Here
fight
you go. Yep,
fight over.
yeah, he get dropped again. He got dropped in the first round,
Fight
dropped in the
fight
second round. Now
over.
he gets dropped in the third round.
Fight
Fielding has been down for 3 times this fight.
Canelo
Man, he
wins.
is far
Canelo
behind. You got three, eight
won.
rounds.
Is one, bro. Canelo's won. Canelo's won the fight.
Now he's down again. It's over. All right, Canelo wins. What's that? You might as well say TKO. There was no count.
But
It's
they
a
stopped it.
TKO, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. The body was too much,
He
but they
just
should
quit.
have stopped it.
Look, he's looking at his corner. He quits.
Yeah. Yeah. This is what a lot of people expected. I mean, I understood your analogy, Big Face, because a lot of people don't know too much about him. But man, he was a champion. I wonder who in the heck he won that belt from. Let me see.
Wow.
Correctefina gave up his height.
Let me
He just
see.
Well, that's the type of performance Canelo Alvarez wanted to put down in Madison Square Garden, man. He wanted to come out here and dominate and have a spectacular performance for his first fight on the East Coast, man, and he did just that. He won his third title in his third weight class. Canelo Alvarez is definitely a huge superstar. He got to be the biggest star in the sport of boxing. I know my guy, the Boxing Block Center, he did a video stating that Anthony Joshua is the biggest global star. Um,
Where Joshua is the biggest time in the sport of boxing, bro.
I mean, he's
there is
looking good over there in the UK. Yeah,
not UK.
but
Joshua is not just UK, bro. Joshua is in China. Joshua's name is in China. Is in Germany. He's in Japan. Is everywhere, bro. I'm telling you the truth now. Once you con-
hey, I wouldn't
once,
put it past, but
once you conquer China, then you know you're a real superstar. I'm telling you the truth now.
all right,
Me,
listen, check this out. This is something that caught my attention with Anthony Joshua. All right, now listen,
well,
he said he started talking about the how much money the Wilder's fight accumulate. Now that's something that they never talked about before. You know what I mean? They don't talk about that with the Joshua's fights. How much his fight accumulates. So why ask it about Wilder's? I mean,
Because the
he
well,
UK
well,
don't
when
release those numbers. But the
when
thing that surprises me about
when Joshua
Joshua, he talks about he sells 1 million pay-per-views and Wilder only sold 300 and something thousand. But you got to look at $80 a pop versus $25 a pop. It
Mhm.
all balances out the same. So
bro,
he's saying it's
bro,
irrelevant.
bro, bro. Joshua sells pay per view with anyone. Water doesn't. If Water fights a guy like Eric Molina, do you think that fight would be a pay per view? No,
If it was $25, if it was
he
25
would. He,
Yeah,
he
I
would
mean,
have.
if they
if it
put
was
if they
$25, yes.
America is
Well,
strict on how they
well,
do pay per
well,
views, yo. If they're
he,
not going to put you on pay per view against
he's,
some D
not. It's
level
not.
opponent.
It's not Joshua's fault that. This is why I say America Bolton is dead, bro. I remember when Mike Tyson used to fight. Everybody fought all were on pay per view. You know what I mean? A lot of people that I fought on pay per view. It didn't matter. People went to see Mike Tyson fight.
Yeah, because hey, Mike Tyson was he was the man back then.
These are
All right,
these
so
are Joshua. These are Joshua is. Anybody Joshua fights a pay per view. It doesn't matter if Joshua fights you or me or anyone he fights.
well, I'm gonna
It's
tell you
pay per
one
view.
thing. No, you can't say that because when I looked up the history of pay per views, Mike
Mm.
Tyson didn't always sell 1 million pay per views. Sometimes it's up to be in the hundred thousands.
It
And this is
doesn't
when he
matter,
A
was
but
lot
getting
of
I'm
strong.
telling.
a
It
lot of
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter how many he sold. It doesn't matter if he sold 1 million. But what I'm telling you right now is that it has always been pay per view. Okay, this guy, Matasha fought on pay per view. The same with Joshua. Joshua fights on pay per view, and against Parker, he did 1 point something million. Even though that fight wasn't uh, what we all expected it to be,
you don't
he
think
did 1 point something million.
you don't think Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz at $25 a pop could have did 1 point something million on pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Bro, 1 point something million pay per view. Well, let him do it. If it's simple how you say, it, then let him do it and see. Listen, Fury sold that fight, no
Everyone who's
water.
watching, hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to
You know that
the
Fury sold
channel.
that water. Fury sold that fight, not Deontay Water.
They both
You and
sold
I,
it, bro. They
you
both sold
know
it,
that.
bro.
Well, if
Fury,
Fury sold it for only 300 something thousand, look,
Fury, Fury, Fury made that fight interesting because Fury is a natural salesman because he's a guy because he knows how to talk. You understand? He's a guy who talk trash, and if he when he talk trash, he make it funny in a way that he make you want to buy it. Listen carefully. The reason why Fury is not drawing crowd like Joshua is in the UK is because the UK fans they know you can talk shit. If they know you can talk shit, they want to see you back it up. You understand? They want to see you knocking people out or putting up entertaining fight. That's why Fury wasn't a huge draw in the UK. Even till now, it's not a huge draw. That of a huge draw in the UK. He cannot fight anyone and sell out 100,000 or 90,000. No, cannot, because a lot of people are not don't like his style. Casual fans don't want to see someone running around the ring or boxing on his back for 12 rounds. We that are boxing fans, the real boxing fans, we love that because we love the sweet science of boxing. But casual fans don't want to see that. They want to see war. That's what Joshua gives. When Joshua fight, it's always war.
Well,
About water, about
all
water
right,
not
because
being
no,
about
but
water about
it's
water
like
not
this.
being accepted, not being accepted. About water not being accepted in America. That is due to his style. His style of fighting is too wide. He's not technical, and also the opponent is fighting. Also America is a different market compared to the UK. Americans hardly get behind their fathers, but they're likely to get behind Kim Kardashian, Cardi B, or those rappers that they have there. They are likely to get behind them than to get behind their athlete. Is a sad situation, but it's how it is in America.
Yeah, well, for the 10 that's watching, hope y'all know Canelo Alvarez won by third round TKO. He dropped Philden how many times? Four times? Five times?
four,
Yeah, four
four,
times
four times,
in the
bro.
fight. But I just want to say one thing. Look, his first pay per view. Look, in American, not everybody do good on their first pay per view. Gennady Golovkin didn't do good. Floyd Mayweather didn't do good. Roy Jones didn't do all that great. You know what I mean? Hey, I mean, 300 something thousand. That's a good start. Terrence Bud Crawford, he didn't even break 60,000 in his first, pay per view. So, hey, 300 something thousand for a heavyweight match we haven't had on pay per view in a while. I think it was great. So well, boxing block, you still there, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh no, I'm gonna try to see who this guy going. Here go Ryan Garcia.
Let me see. Let me see if it's calling. Who is calling out in Spanish?
Yeah.
I like Canelo, man. I really like him. He's the
Right.
real deal, baby.
Thank you so much. Uh, Canelo is too good of a fighter. Danny Jacob, I see the matchup now. Huh? Eddie Hearn is there. Eddie Hearn is there. I see what's going on now.
Oh, you see Eddie Hearn?
I think he
Eddie
beats
Hearn is there.
Jacobs. I
Jacobs.
think he beats Jacobs.
It is nice that they are giving Jacobs ahead time you know to have a conversation with Canelo and other stuff. It's good. Making moves, bro. Days
Oh, there
on.
go Danny Jacobs. He's right there in the ring with the dude.
Yeah.
I was hoping
Yeah.
that he probably did say he want to fight Danny Jacobs next. We was up
Yeah.
here talking.
Canelo is too good of a fighter. Too good.
Yes, he
The
is.
body,
All right,
the
so
body,
who's
showed
next?
the
And
body.
the
Damn, bro.
thing is, like I don't know, man. There's so many fighters over here
Rocky Finick can take in the body.
that's in limbo. You got like Demetrius Andre, you know, but
But I don't think Canelo will fight Callum Smith. He wouldn't.
No, no,
He,
I
wou-
think
he
Cal
wouldn't.
Smith is too big and too strong
Uh,
for.
Callum Smith too big, too small,
all right, so
too
they
strong
got
for
it. All
Canelo.
right, they have Gennady Golovkin, Daniel Jacob, Jamar Charlo, and Demetrius Andre. And these are potential future
They
opponents.
look very typical, like no movement, just having a guard, and I don't know. Rocky
I
Federer
ain't gonna
look
lie, yo. People they're gonna speak up on that. All right, I
bad,
mean,
man. I don't know what you guys
a
are
lot of
gonna
love
say
from
now
fans,
because
but from the hardcore boxing fans, they might not give him his love. I mean,
Rocky Federer, Canelo was a
three-time world champion, three-division world champion, but he took on a softie to get it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think the biggest challenge out there right now for Canelo Alvarez is Jamal Charlo, man. No doubt about it. The lion is ready to roar. Is Canelo Alvarez going to accept the challenge? I think that he could beat Danny Jacobs. I think that he beats Andre. Um, but fight with Jamal Charlo, I think, is a 50-50 fight, in my opinion.
I can see that. Man, I hope these guys just go ahead and fight now. So from the way it looks, he's going to go right back down to 160.
Even the guy that a name I didn't see up there is that Sergey Derevchenko, man. I like that guy, man. Him and Danny Jacobs had a very, very good fight. Danny Jacobs, he barely got past Derevchenko. I think Derevchenko is right up there at the top as well. I think he's in the top five
Yeah.
middleweights.
And in that fight there, Deverchenko, he was fighting like Canelo Alvarez with that upper body movement.
Yes,
He was doing a whole lot of that,
yes, he was.
you know. So, but I don't know. It's like these guys, man, just fight. Forget about the zero. You know, if you lose,
Exactly,
I mean,
exactly,
look, the greats. You had Hearns, Hagler, Ray Leonard. Okay, even when they did have losses, seeing them in the ring with each other still made a great fight.
exactly. And it takes nothing away from their legacy. Even
Right.
Lennox Lewis fought, lost, come right back, knocked the guy out who knocked him out. A
Yeah.
loss doesn't matter, man. It's just how you come back from that loss. These guys are so scared of taking a loss that they don't want to fight, man. You know what I mean? I think they need to forget that and go with my man Thurman. You know how my man one time Thurman say, I got an O and I ain't afraid to let it go. And that's how some more of these fighters need to think.
Right. I mean, Danny Garcia, he had one fight, one loss going into the Porter fight, but hey, people still watched.
Exactly. Porter, how many losses he got? And
One.
he
No,
still
he
was
got. Yeah,
he
he
got
got.
two. He got two losses. He lost to Kell Brook and to Keith Thurman, but he
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. My goodness, yeah.
still fought his way back to get the WBC title, man. So losses don't necessarily mean that your career is over, man. And these
Nah.
fighters, they need to stop being afraid to take on these challenges because they are afraid of a loss, man. A loss does not mean the end of your career, man. Take that loss and come back even stronger.
Right. Canelo got a loss, and now look, he got $365 million. You
Exactly.
know, a big contract.
Exactly. Exactly, man. Exactly. We got 17 people watching right now. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to my homie CMD Boxing Reports and also the Boxing Block Center. I am Big Faces Worldwide. Go over to my channel and subscribe as well. Um,
Yeah, y'all will love his channel, yo. It's off the hook.
we all got different flavors, different takes on this boxing game, but we all are unique. We handle it like adults. We agree to disagree, and we are gentlemen about it, man. Check us out. We do this.
shout out
All right,
to CMD Post Report
I
and
don't.
to Big Faces Worldwide.
I'm up here spelling out
Thanks
now.
for inviting me, bro. You know, it was a
You about
very
to be
good.
out? All right, cool.
I
I'm
don't
about
know.
to.
I don't know if you still have time, we can talk more. But if not,
Yeah, yeah.
let me try.
We can talk more, but I want to say one thing about this Duck and Thurman Spence. Now, look, the thing was that Floyd Mayweather was still holding the belts when he was supposed to be retired, right? And look, Thurman was in line, to fight him next. So he was, still waiting for that, for his chance to fight Mayweather. Although
He was the
Mayweather said,
mandatory. He was the
right, it was
mandatory
the
for the
mandatory.
WBA. For the
Yeah,
WBA,
but
yeah,
Mayweather, they said he was retired, but he was still holding the belts. So
right,
Mayweather threw it out there, fight Spence first. Nah, you know what I mean? I mean, he's not supposed. He's not Spence is not his mandatory. You know, he was Floyd Mayweather's mandatory. Okay, you know
exactly.
how the hell did Spence get involved with this?
Right.
So
You know, that's
people
just
they
Mayweather
picked that
trying
up
to
and
dig.
ran with it. So I agree with Thurman, man. Nah, he don't have to fight Spence.
Right. You know,
He,
he's just trying to dictate something, man. And then, and that's kind of my problem, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that Anthony Joshua is a very, very good fighter. Take nothing away from him, man. You know what I'm saying? I may talk a little trash jokingly, man, but all in all, I know he's a great fighter. But when you think about, he got this date already set, you know what I mean, in stone. And I mean, who are you to set the date and set the terms and tell me that I got the date and we should fight here and there? I mean, you know what I mean? We go to the negotiation tables and we negotiate this. You don't automatically just book stuff
Bro, bro,
ahead
bro,
like you just on
bro.
top of the top of the mountain.
He is the A side. Water is a B side for life. Let him take
yeah,
that fight.
see, I was about to say that.
Too much.
That's where that come in. They're doing that Oscar De La Hoya
If
Floyd Mayweather thing. A
There's too
side.
much of this A side stuff. There's too much of this
Yeah.
A side stuff.
there
Just
is
get in there and fight.
there is no Oscar de la Hoya Mayweather stuff. It is quite clear that why is it that Joseph Parker and uh, Anthony Joshua sat down and got a deed done?
Because Joseph
Okay,
Parker was bowed down. He was
what
willing to
about
bow down to.
Water is trying to price himself out. Is trying to take price himself to a place where he's not really.
He
I
was
mean,
retired, but he still had the
Water
belts.
doesn't work that much. To be sincere, it doesn't work that much. It's just his mouth. People want to see him get knocked out. That's the reason why he's getting all this attention that
Okay,
he's
you
getting.
mean okay? Let me ask you this question: If you potentially got $100 million fight, you know what I'm saying, between two men, do you think a $15 million flat fee is fair, and you get
Hell
85
no.
million? Come
Hell
on, man.
no.
$100 million fight. We
All
don't
that
know.
is,
We don't know
all
how
that
much it is,
is
bro.
Eddie Hearn. All that is
Let me,
Eddie Hearn trying to pay
bro.
Deontay Wilder the least amount of money,
Who
Anthony
told you?
Joshua the least amount of money, and trying to pocket the most money as he can.
Who told
That's
you it's $100 million fight? Who told you that?
the public demands it. The public says it.
The public demands it. Was the same public that said that the same public that said what if you would do 2 million pay-per-view buys? Isn't the same public that said that?
The
One
public,
They
million.
didn't say that. They
the
said
public did say that.
it's possible.
Richard, Richard Schaefer saying that what if you would do 1 point something million easy, right? Isn't
Richard
that what he
Schaefer
said?
is crazy.
Huh?
Richard
Isn't that
Schaefer is nuts.
what he said? Isn't that what he said? Remember that your country, America, that country you're talking about now, boxing is technically dead there. Okay, and the
I mean,
yeah, it's dead, bro. It's dead. The heavyweight division is.
How
Listen,
is it
I'm,
dead? We have all the champions.
when it's dead, he's
All
dead,
the
bro.
champions are here in
There,
America. What are you
there's
talking
no
about?
balls. There's no balls there. There's no balls in America. There's no balls there, right? Listen, if you look, if my cousins are born and bred in America. A lot of my cousins are born and bred there, and they don't even care about boxing. I mean, some of them don't care about boxing because they say boxing is not poppy here. NFL, basketball, other stuff. That yeah, other sports.
Okay,
It's
see, you're
poppy there.
I, let me enlighten you on a little something, man. What PBC is doing right now with Fox Sports,
yeah.
they're
Yeah,
bringing the you wouldn't be privy to this because you're in a different country. Right
yeah.
now, they got boxing on mainstream television. They got boxing shows like they have NFL shows,
Yup.
like they have soccer shows. They now have regularly reoccurring boxing shows where the audience can get familiar with these boxers again. This is what PBC
Listen,
Fox
listen,
uh,
listen. I believe me. We all talk about Don King being this crook of a guy, right? But I tell you, if Don King were still as powerful as he was in the 80s, believe me, boxing would have been booming in your country right now, booming more than it is right now. I'm telling you the truth,
Hey,
because
remember, hey,
Donkey,
remember
I
this.
don't,
I want both of you guys to remember this. Let's
yeah,
revisit this conversation a year from
yeah,
now. Remember,
a
I
Hey,
year
told
from
I'm
now.
with you, Big Face. I'm with you on how PBC is doing things.
I could see it, man. I could see it. Boxing is coming back here in a major, major way, man.
Well, but let's
Yeah,
think let's think carefully. What weight divisions are they promoting? What the last time I checked, the middleweights, the welterweights, the flyweights, the lightweights are the ones. The smaller guys are the one getting the boss. If you want to really grow boxing in a country, you have to start, you know, searching, scouting for heavyweights because people want to see knock. Listen, people want to see brutal knockouts. This is what attracts people. This is what attracts cadres. You understand? If you look at the UK, they've had boxes of smaller weight divisions and all those stuff that they had a long time ago. Okay, they've had heavyweights as well, but not much. But when Joshua came into the scene in the UK, it changed everything. You know why? You know why it changed everything? Because of the knockouts that it delivered, and also people want to see big guys. Big guys get fucked up. Heavyweight are the face of boxing. Muhammad Ali made this even known. Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, Evan Oliphant, those guys were heavy eaters.
I
You
agree.
understand? Uh,
Always have
Joe Freitas, Joe, if you want to grow a sport if you want to grow boxing in America, if you want to make it uh, a sport that people get to embrace again, you've got to start scouting for heavyweights.
all right. I could put it to you
Heavyweights.
like this. I mean, we could get heavyweights over here, but see, the most of our heavyweights here in America, like most of our boxers,
Start scouting them,
they
bro.
come from
Where,
the
where, 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 you- where you got
No,
Oliphant from?
let me
Where
break it
you got
down. Let me
Riddick
break it
Bowe?
down where our heavyweights are like Deontay Wilder. Okay, like
No,
these
bro.
guys,
No,
they come from
no,
different sports. They're either former basketball players, former football players. You know, what I mean, they're
bro.
not.
What, listen. If you,
I understand what you're saying, but what
if,
I'm saying for our heavyweight division, all right, we might probably have to go somewhere else.
if you're telling me about a different country, then I will say, okay, that's how it is. But America, looking at the history of America
Yeah,
regarding boxing, looking at the great heavyweights
yeah,
America has
I understand what you're
produced.
saying. Those guys was boxing
Telling
all
me
their
that.
lives. Okay, they came. They have amateur careers. Lennox Lewis. I mean, Holyfield, Reddick Bowe. I mean, they've been boxing since they were kids. What I'm saying to you, all right,
So,
mostly
so
of
there are
our
no
heavyweights.
there are no
Okay,
heavyweights who has been
no,
boxing
we
since
don't have
children,
that many heavyweights
bro.
that's in the
They had
sport in America that's been boxing all their lives. They came into the
you know
sport
why?
from
You
other
know why?
sports.
Because they found out that they can make more money in the NFL, the NBA, and a lot of those guys that you know that were coming up in boxing, they are now doing other sports such as.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
But it's coming back. It's coming back.
I mean,
Watch
right
well,
now, we got
well,
Wilder.
it's very easy. If that's the case, then it's a sad situation, bro.
I
A
mean, we
very
had
sad
this
situation.
guy. You remember Hasim the Rock
Because
Rockman?
boxing can never be one of the mainstream sport in America if there is no heavyweights. Man, heavy eaters. These are what attract casuals because people listen carefully. If listen, people it's nice to see small guys fighting and skillful guys, like Canelo. The reason why I tell you that Joshua is the biggest star in sport of boxing. Listen, how many whenever Joshua fights, more than 170 countries want to acquire the rights to head the fight in their countries. I'm just is the truth. Go check it out. Nigeria alone, when Joshua for Klitschko. More than 20 million people watched it. Okay, and also it all began from there. You know, whenever Nigeria something is popular in Nigeria, it spreads all over African countries. So now I'm beginning to see Kenyans, South Africans, Mozambique, Somalians, Eritreans knowing they know Anthony Joshua right now. And now I'm beginning to see Chinese people, Middle East people, Palestinians, Algerians. Like, bro, I'm talking about people knowing him. And
Okay, that's cool. A lot of
my
people
friend,
know him.
my friend from China know what Anthony Joshua is because he said China. He said, "Oh, all his Chinese friends are like Joshua. They watch
But
his, you know, they like it. They want to see him fight Zhang Zilei.
you know what the
Zhang
thing
Zilei.
is though, what cracks me
Yep.
up is that like sometimes like when because I have some Anthony Joshua fans
American
where I
used to
work at, right?
scouting everywhere, bro.
And
Deontay
they
Wilder cannot be the face of heavyweights in America. In America, he cannot. He cannot.
whenever they talk about them to fight and who will win, you know what they
Mm.
say? Anthony Joshua have a bigger fan base, this, that, and the third. I say, well, okay. Just because he has a bigger fan base, does that mean he'll beat Deontay Wilder? The only way he beats Deontay
Exactly.
Wilder is the fan base
Bro,
because
bro,
or he
bro,
beats him with fans. But
bro,
inside that ring, it
bro.
doesn't mean he's going to win just because he has more fans.
Who wins in that fight? Who wins in that fight? I believe it's Joshua. Why I believe it's Joshua? Because Joshua is more skillful than Water, and Joshua has a lot of tricks in his arsenal that he's going to use against Water. That's why I believe Joshua win that fight easily.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I don't hear
I
that much. I mean,
also,
what I hear is
I,
what I told you. Well, he got more fans, so
well, bro,
he'll beat Wilder.
bro, you don't, bro.
Fans can't help him fight.
Right.
Nobody wins the fight because of fans, bro. Let's be sincere here. We're talking about both of those guys fighting. But like I said, I wouldn't count Water out in that fight against Joshua because Water has got that power that can take him from round 1 to round 12. But Water hasn't faced a puncher and a skillful boxer like Joshua. Because you can say, well, Joshua is robotic, is this, is that. But you have to know that Joshua has a lot of weapons in his arsenal.
Are you telling me Anthony Joshua is more skillful than Tyson Fury? Is that what you're trying to say?
More skillful than Tyson Fury in terms of boxing
Nah.
ability or what?
Yeah,
Bro, Tyson Fury,
skill.
Tyson Fury is
Skill is
just
skill.
on another level on his own. Tyson Fury is on another level when it comes to boxing skills. Okay,
No, what you just said is Deontay Wilder has not faced a skillful fighter like Anthony Joshua. So in other words, you're saying Anthony Joshua is more skillful than Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury excluded. Okay.
Okay, thank
That's
you.
for sure. Or maybe Luis Ortiz excluded as well.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Tyson Fury is
one more question.
Tyson Fury is
Can anybody on Anthony Joshua's resume beat Luis Ortiz or Tyson Fury?
That's
definitely
a good one.
Anyone
hanging there?
Listen, listen carefully. I think Klitschko beat Ortiz easily. And also Klitschko could have beaten Tyson Fury in the rematch, but he didn't take it. Yeah,
that boy didn't know.
Bro.
Klitschko looked like he was lost in that fight.
He was lost in that fight, bro. Listen carefully. Listen.
Tyson Fury beat the shit out of Klitschko, man.
I know, right?
No, he never beat. He didn't beat. Listen, Tyson Fury did not beat the shit out of Klitschko, bro. Let's keep it real. He had bossed him. What he was the fight? He had bossed him. That's what he did. They didn't beat the shit out of him. Joshua did that. He never wobbled Klitschko. He never wobbled it. He never dropped Klitschko. He had bossed him. This is what Tyson Fury does. He had bossed you, not beat the shit out of you. He doesn't do that.
Yeah, Klitschko had a whole shit on his look. Yeah, he had that type of look.
So why did he put out of the rematch? Why did he put out of the rematch?
Because he beat him already. He already beat him.
And we told you what happened. I mean,
bro, he got scared of Klitschko. He got scared. That's for sure.
He
He
beat him
got
so
scared.
bad, man. He beat
Cl-
him so bad the
Klitschko,
first time. What
Klitschko
did
would
he
have
have to be
been
scared about?
Klitschko would
Yeah.
have been Klitschko would have in the rematch. Klitschko would have applied a different strategy than he did in the first fight.
You echoing.
Listen, I don't know the echoing.
Now
Like
you
why?
ain't. Now you ain't. You sound good now.
Listen, Klitschko would have applied a different strategy in the second fight if Tyson Fury hadn't pulled out. Not saying that Tyson Fury isn't a good, but I'm telling you right now that Tyson Fury is a skillful boxer, but can be beaten. A guy like Klitschko would have beaten Tyson Fury the second time, and I'm telling you the truth. Whether you believe it or not, is
Well,
okay. But
well, why didn't he do it the first time? What happened the first time?
If Water Fury fight next, if Water Fury fight rematch, Fury will beat Water easily.
No, he
You know
won't.
why?
I believe he gets
Yeah.
knocked out. I believe he gets knocked out.
Where if they fight in the UK, like we're no judges are gonna give him.
No, now here we go with that. Look, it doesn't matter how many fans
Because
they fight at.
you don't
If
think
he gets caught, he gets caught and gets knocked out.
Fury is not gonna Water is not gonna fight Fury in the UK. You doubt it? You wanna bet on it?
He
So
said it today. He said it today. He wouldn't rule that out. But he's saying, why
He
go to the
wanna
UK when all the money's here? All
well
the
go to the
money's
UK.
here.
So now it's all about the money. Now it's not all about being fair. He said
but
you won't mind fight in the UK. You don't care about the money. You care about the legacy. But
Oh,
now it's about the
so when it's Anthony Joshua, it ain't about the legacy. But when it's Tyson Fury, it's a double
bro,
standard. It's a double standard.
look at Joshua's resume and look at Waters' resume. He's not even close, bro. Not even close. Not even close.
Like
Okay,
I said,
you know this.
what
What I'm
fighters
saying,
on Joshua's resume
what
can beat Louis
Klitschko beat
Ortiz or
Klitschko
Tyson
beat
Fury?
Klitschko will beat Water. With even Klitschko now beat Water.
Oh yeah,
Beats Water. Yeah, for sure. For
you're
sure.
tripping. You're
Fury.
tripping big time.
Klitschko had boss Water and knocked him out as well. Remember, Klitschko
No.
dropped twice in sparring. He dropped him twice and humiliated him.
I was looking for. I thought I seen that video.
If that's the
I'm
case,
telling you the truth.
If that's the case, Daniel Dubois
But it wasn't.
dropped
Daniel
Joshua.
Dubois never dropped Joshua. It was all a lie.
Okay, the same thing with Klitschko. That was a lie.
Because we don't have footage of it, right? It's
Exactly.
Fraser that was there confirmed it. We all know Water is not a boxer. And Klitschko had boss Water and dropped it, beat the shit out of him.
Where's the proof?
That is the truth.
hold on.
There's no
Lost
argument
Survivor.
about it.
They didn't
Where's
have
the
that on
proof?
there. What he had rehydrated to. I didn't see that.
Even
What Canelo had rehydrated to. They didn't have that.
an Italian police officer,
I'd say probably 170, 175. No, probably 180.
An Italian police officer
I'm
at
gonna say
Bosnia,
180.
a Russian plumber knocked out Deontay Water in the amateurs cold.
That's when he first started. We all know he started when he was 19, 20 years old. Yeah, that's before he learned how to fight. We talking about right now in the professionals. In the professionals, he's 41. He's 40. Oh, with 39 knockouts,
in the professionals, Aros Conyers, who has more losses than wins, knocked down Deontay Water. Go check it out.
But did he win?
What does that have to do? I want to know one thing.
Well, listen. What I'm saying. Listen. You and CMD. You both of you guys know that Deontay Water is gonna get exposed sooner or later, and getting exposed is not just by being outboxed with a Fury, is by being outboxed and get knocked out. Joshua might also get knocked out. There's no fighters above a knockout. Anybody can be knocked out. But Deontay Water, due to his lack of skill and his reliance on power, is going to get him very hot. And also, looking at Deontay Water's statement, Deontay Water said he broke his hand by September, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He broke his hand September, right? Wasn't it that at that time, Deontay Water was clamorous saying that Joshua is ducking him. He said he went to surgery, he broke his hand, so he wanted to fight Joshua with a broken hand, right? Bro, I'm not. Listen, let's forget about all these. Oh, Joshua this, Joshua that. All we want to see is the fight.
Exactly.
If Deontay Wilder really wants the fight, like he says he wants it,
If
air
Ty,
protecting,
if
air,
Joshua
air
doesn't
protecting,
play this
air, air
this big
protecting
money,
is the day. Air protecting is the day. Air protecting is the day at Wembley Stadium in front of 100,000 people. I definitely will be there if the fight gets made. But at the
Yeah,
fight, but the fight is not going to get made. I know the reason why it's not going to get made.
yeah, because
First,
it's going to be
first of
more
all,
crack.
there's too many politics. Showtime and the zone, we have to fight it out because the zone has a lot of money to offer for that fight. If it happens, they're going to battle for it. You know, the zone would like to have it in their platform. Showtime would like to have it. Then whoever pays more get to have it. But Deontay Wilder is very loyal to Showtime. Then he might insist, oh, it will be on Showtime. And for Joshua, it's not obligatory to fight on the zone. You understand? He can go fight anywhere else as
Uh,
well.
they're going to make this
But
fight.
but the
They're going to
more
make it.
money is gonna go to the broadcasting rights is gonna go to the person who offered the most money. And I think this one we offer a more guaranteed money than Showtime ever will. That's for sure. You know that. You know that. So, but since John Tawara is so loyal to Showtime, and we have heard Steven Espinosa talked about where John Tawara we all can only fight on Showtime. Like all these politics, listen, John Tawara don't have enough time left. Okay, he might think he's trying to bring Joshua down or trying to sideline Joshua. He does not have a long time left in the game.
Look, it's like this. If the
I don't
fight
know
don't
how many times,
happen
I don't know how many times he's broken his
in
hand.
2019, because like you said, he don't have a long ways to go. And with him keep breaking his hand, just like Vasil
He-
Lomachenko, he's
yeah,
not going.
breaking
It's
his
not going
hand
to
every
last
time.
long.
Breaking his
But
hand every time.
he
So he's
also
not.
said that, hey, he probably, I mean, the way Al Heyman is doing things with the PBC, the way they're
Mm,
starting stuff. I mean, look, he was talking about forgetting about Anthony Joshua anyway. You know what I mean? Because it's all a headache. And just like they said tonight, could this be another Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao thing when these guys fight when they're much older, especially with Joshua? So I mean, look, Joshua, like I said, I mean, Wilder, like I said, he only got into boxing to make money for his daughter, really. All right. And he's doing good. Yeah, we all talk about the money because that's what he came in here for. But he gonna sit back and be like, look, I'm doing good. And hey, if they do the flat fee, all that type of crap, all the other politics we talked about, you know, I don't know. I mean, I can feel Wilder just saying, hey man, look, I did my thing. I was there for you when when I wanted to fight you. All these other politics kept coming up. Screw you. I'm done with the sport. All right. I mean, hey, it happened before. It happened with Joe Kawasaki and Carl Froch. They never fought, and a lot of people in UK always talked about that fight. Never happened.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Yeah, and we got another fight going on like that. Amir Khan and Kell Brook. It doesn't look like that's going to happen.
Actually, I think that's more closer than you may think. There, I think we may be hearing about that fight in the next week or two.
Oh yeah. What about? Wait a minute. What isn't he going? Is he going to fight?
what? Okay, you guys are talking about
Crawford.
rematch. What if uh, what if Tyson Fury insists on fighting in the UK? What would do to what I do then?
Thanks, kid, man.
Deontay Wilder said it today on the PBC on Fox. He said he's not opposed to going to the UK, but he was just saying that.
No, what if he insists on fight? What if he insists like Tyson Fury insists in fighting in the UK? Like he went to America and fought in America.
I
You
think
know,
I think Wilder. I think Wilder would take it.
well, let's see what happens, bro. If the rematch happens, then Toyota should know that there is a huge possibility that he will lose that fight. Listen, we are talking about a Fury that had to lose 150 pounds. Okay, okay. and has been out for 3 years. He's not. It wasn't like Klitschko, who was out for 2 years, was still in shape. Because Klitschko never ballooned up in weight. Klitschko was still intact, training every day. Even Klitschko to now look like a fighter. You never see Klitschko in a very bad shape or out of shape. He's always training, always, because if you go to his gym here in Germany, if you go in Germany, go to his gym in Hamburg, you get to see how he really trains. And also, I think his training camp is in Austria, but he has a gym in Hamburg. This guy is always intact, always in shape, like a gladiator. So Klitschko was never out of shape after he lost to Fury. Fury, after he won the fight against Klitschko, then the rematch got cancelled. Fury went out of shape, he ballooned up in weight, and yeah, had to fight against some bombs and then fall water. So the more time water gives to the Fury, or the more time uh, the boxers give to the Fury, the more Fury gets better. Because that guy, if he gets back to the shape he was when he fought Klitschko, I don't even think after Joshua can lay a glove on him. And that's the truth because that guy, the more slimmer he is, the more slick and the more movement he possesses.
All I got to say is
So,
that when I seen Wilder in that fight, I was looking at the body, of both fighters. I'm like, damn, man, I don't think Wilder could knock this big dude out. I'm like, damn, Tyson Fury was huge, right,
bro, look
compared
at
to Wilder.
bro.
But hey,
Tyson Fury was
that
very.
that power, that
You can
power
see
knocked him down twice. You
you can
know,
see that Tyson Fury was
And
overweight.
Wilder's talking about coming in the next fight 245 pounds. He went into that fight 212
12.
pounds. He was
Water,
Yeah.
outweighed by 50, 60
if
pounds. You hear
if
everybody say there's weight classes for a reason, but that don't mean nothing in the heavyweight division. I don't
Nah,
understand why.
they was trying to make a super heavyweight division. So if they done that, that would have been a heavyweight versus super heavyweight.
bro, let me tell you one thing. Water already has power. Okay, water already has power. You have to know that water punches with everything. He punches with his hand, punches with everything. But water is naturally blessed with that power. So it doesn't matter if he weighs 200 pounds, that power is still gonna be there. You know what I mean? So he's already blessed with that. Not everyone has that. It's not what you learn. It's just what you're born with. You know what I mean? Water was born with that power. So
Yeah.
no matter how much he weighs, even if he
Wait a
weighs,
minute. Isn't that the hand he broke on that motorcycle? That's the hand with all the screws and stuff in it, right?
yeah, he's the same man. I think, listen, water we have get water will start having problem with that right hand in 3 to 4 years time. Even he's been doing a lot of surgery, and it's not good. And the thing is that when he used that, I think he broke it against. He broke that right hand against who was this guy, this Mexican guy. I can't remember his name that he fought.
Uh, 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 Crisco.
No,
Oh no, I forget.
not Eric Molina. Not Eric
No,
Molina.
no, not him. I know who you talking about. His name was at the Areola, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, he broke that. He broke it as well during that fight. He broke it as well, and I don't know. He's been breaking it every time, and I think in 3 to 4 years time, he will have an effect. So he's got to be very careful with that right hand, the way he throws it, because and also the thing is that he depends too much on that right hand.
He broke it 12 weeks before the Tyson
Yeah,
Fury fight. He was throwing that bad
yeah,
boy like it was. Damn, I mean, he was throwing that fight right hand so strong that it was almost spinning Wilder around. My
Hey, listen, fellas. I appreciate coming on here with you guys, man. It's been real fun.
Yeah, it's been great having you. Yeah, I'm about to call it a night because
Yeah, I'm gonna get up off of here, man. But like I said, I always enjoy you too, man. I appreciate you. I love listening to your channels, man. Keep working hard, and I'll see y'all on the next one.
all right, man. Peace,
oh yeah,
peace,
bro.
peace worldwide. And make sure y'all subscribe to Big Face Worldwide channel. And now, I'm gonna turn it down. We're gonna continue this conversation hopefully tomorrow. You know, we could talk about this showdown with oh man, yeah. Well, all right, I'm gonna get in contact because you said you had another one that we could do a live stream on.
Which one was it?
Your other channel.
Yeah. I have other one, but I haven't done Livestream yet on
All
that.
right, now because I like how you do your live streams, how you be putting stuff up. You know what I mean, like the pictures and stuff. Like I don't have that software. I can't seem to
Uh,
find it. I'll look for it.
it's good, bro.
All right,
Thanks for inviting me, and it was nice always chatting and discussing.
right
As
on,
usual, we debate, then we move on.
right on. I thank everybody from joining us, Kid Mid, everyone.
Sure.
Cheers.